ripped.
I'll tell you what, this is Thievery Corporation, courtesy of, Mr. Casper Gomez.
Casper Gomez with today's intro music.
With today's intro music,
Not
right?
gonna lie, it's a little bit different than what we're normally used to.
All righty.
I feel like I'm at a spa, like in the Mediterranean somewhere.
You were at the spa. You were at the spa. And let me give us a proper introduction, right? Goes a little something like this. Hey, what's happening? ABQB2B, the network. This is the live stream. We're broadcasting live here from Team Alkaline live stream studios at the Kangen Water Store. Change your water, change your life.
Yes.
Amazing things happening here. And I've got my two trusty guests here that are just staring at their phones.
I'm not.
Yes.
And we're trying to...
Hey, nice hair, OJ.
Hey, thank you. Glad you like it.
That's all we can see of you is your hair.
Good. Trying to make sure we got online access here.
There you are, right up here.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Go ahead and say hi to everybody out there.
Saludos a todos.
Wait, hold on. Let me give you a proper introduction.
Oh, my
Ladies and
gosh.
gentlemen, please help me welcome to the show Orlando, the Versace Mariachi Marquez.
Hola, hola. How's everybody doing today?
Well, I don't know. We were doing a Spanglish. Is this a Spanglish show? Because the music
No.
doesn't
Always.
fit. The music doesn't match.
Always.
No,
Yes,
no,
always. Amber
no.
knows. Amber knows this.
Amber knows this. All right, then.
No.
And of course, those of you guys who do not remember, this is the lovely Miss Amber, the Dream Latina
Oh, yes.
Ortega. There's a reason. There's a reason behind that, right? I had a dream about Amber last night.
Sure you did.
Yeah, we were carpooling. I'm not going to say to where,
Okay.
but we were carpooling. Well, okay, I'm going to say we were carpooling to go work at the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
It was pretty interesting. Yeah.
That was a dream.
Yeah. More like a nightmare, right? Yeah. Hey, so this is the crew right here. This is
a tripod right here.
Well, I won't call it a tripod. How about maybe a trifecta?
Okay. There we go.
Trifecta. Can we do that? Would that be okay with you guys?
Yeah, this was the A-team.
I like it. You know what I'm not liking?
What's that?
And I apologize, Casper. I'm just not digging Thievery Corporation.
I think you gotta be in a certain mood to listen to Thievery Corporation, and it's just not it today.
It's not in my wheelhouse. This is not in my wheelhouse. But what is it? What is another one? Right? What is another similar all musician band? Right? That is very notable. That plays just some of the funkiest grooves. Come on, give me one. Somebody give me one.
I mean, instrumental. I'm like,
Do the Beastie Boys.
not
Do the
my
Beastie
deal.
Boys instrumental album.
Wow.
It's gonna be In Sound from Way Out. It's the In
go.
Sound from Way
I don't
Out.
know.
Let me take a look. Okay.
In Sound from Way Out. There it is. Trust me, again.
All right,
There's a
here we
little more
go.
up there.
all right, let's
A
see.
little more
what
bass.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and change
Metal
it.
Beastie Boys albums about now.
That's it. Try it. First
We're,
try.
we're gonna go ahead and check this out here for you guys. While we're doing that, just an opportunity for us to catch up. It's been a while since all three of us have been together at one table at one time, and I'm excited. You have people that come into your life, and sometimes they go out of your life, and that is not the case with the people around here at this table. Regardless of what we have going on, we remained consistently true best friends. And it feels so good. You got good harmony there, buddy. I never knew that. Yeah, I'm not a.
Practice that one once in a while.
So we got jokes, but we've got new and exciting things happening, right? We'll talk about the history and the stories before a little bit later on. But before we do that, I was just scrolling through Facebook, and I saw a picture of Amber at the gym
I know. I saw that too.
working out.
Yeah. I mean, granted, there's a lot of stuff Amber's posting. You know, we know exactly what Amber's doing all day. But this one is a little unique because
that is Amber's MO, right?
That is her
And,
MO.
and we're going to talk about that here
Uh-huh.
just a little bit, and that whole strategy and the reason behind it, right? The why. But so tell us what's up with the working out, Amber. Like, really, what is up with that?
I need to work out.
Why?
Because I like cupcakes.
You like cupcakes.
I like tortillas.
You like cupcakes. You like tortillas. Casper, what do you like?
Sopapillas.
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
That's
see?
the
I like
Both of
food.
those.
Cupcakes, tortillas,
You know what
sopapillas.
sounds good? The sopapilla burger at Casa de Benavides.
Should have come.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm getting older, and you know, you still want to be able to eat cupcakes, and you got to work out. So
It's balance. You gotta balance it out. You gotta work out so you can wolf down some cupcakes.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the workout, right? Do you have a personal trainer?
No.
You don't. So you're doing this all on your own.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
have friends that help me sometimes, but I don't know what I'm doing really.
Did you
So
have
you
a friend
don't-
go with you this morning?
Yeah.
You had a friend go with you this morning, so you're relying on friends, right? And I am going somewhere with this, right? But so
Right.
something inside of you decided that you needed to get to the gym. You needed to start working out. You say it's because you love cupcakes,
It's because I want to get rid of the belly.
the belly. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, Amber. Amber wants to get rid of the belly, so she made a decision to go to the gym to
Yeah.
work out.
And I can tan while I'm there.
And
so.
she can tan while she's there, so that's a
It's a
plus.
win-win.
It's a
Oh,
win-win.
and the
a
hydro
plus.
massage.
And the hey, there you go. I would get a gym membership just for the hydro massage.
It's worth the $20
Right.
a month. Yeah.
Because so if you're on the strip in Vegas, right, you can get a hydro massage for like $50 for like 10 minutes, right?
I pay $20.
$20 a month. Okay, we're not going to talk about where because
Right.
that's not our position
Right.
here today.
Right, but-
We're not about promoting people
Right.
that aren't
But-
part of the circle.
Right. But that's my favorite.
That is your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That is your favorite. So you go because they have a hydro massage. They also serve pizza there.
I know.
Is that-
It's ironic, right?
Isn't that okay? They serve
Well-
pizza. Okay, we're not going to talk about the pizza.
Right.
Let's get back
And
to.
they do donuts.
They do donuts.
Right.
Okay, are they from Donut Mart? Are they Donut
They
Mart
should
donuts?
be at least.
They should at least.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can talk to him about that.
We could, yeah.
So you made a decision to go to the gym because you want to lose your belly,
Right.
and because you love cupcakes, right? So there's a reason. There's a reason behind why you decided to go to the gym, especially at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So because I was trying to go at night, and then you always find excuses to not go. So I actually was there at 4:30 this morning.
Okay.
So I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But then my day was done by 6 o'clock. I'd already worked out. I had energy. I went home. I actually made breakfast. I did dishes. I actually had energy.
Yeah.
So
Did you clean the bathrooms?
not yet.
No. Okay. That's where you find out if you have real energy and when you clean the bathrooms, right? So the decision to do it at 5 o'clock in the morning was solely based on your ability to
Actually get it done.
see it through. Right.
Yeah, because
Okay.
otherwise I don't. Because there's always a reason to not work out.
There's always a reason to not do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? OJ, you're working out too, right? Right. You're going to the gym. What time are you going to the gym?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. So both of you guys are going to the gym early
Correct.
as well, early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
Early in the morning. So you guys are going to the gym, and can I ask you why you made a decision to start attending the gym?
Honestly, you know what? I'm at a point in my life where I need to stay in shape.
To stay in shape.
You know, what happened with me, I was just starting to get, a little bit sluggish, and I didn't, and like I said, there's a term in mariachi, the traje never lies. So
Well,
the
that
traje started to
happens.
fit a little tight, so I was like, I better get to the gym.
The
No,
bra
I mean,
is feeling a little tight.
for me, it's a little different because growing up an athlete, that's all we did, is work out. And then when I stopped, playing sports, I didn't even want to see a gym. I
No,
was like, oh God, no. I was like, get me out of here.
you don't want to look at it.
Absolutely not.
You're like,
But you know what?
Shale.
It's just ingrained in you, So, I went to a gym that my cousin owns, and it's just a no-brainer. It's CrossFit training. I don't have to think about my workout. It's already done for me. All right, you're working this out today. You're working this out today. Boom.
Okay,
in an hour now.
Let's stop right there, right? So you have a plan. You don't.
I know.
You're going in blind based on your previous knowledge of workouts that you may have done in the past, and you're taking that,
Or
or YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And no. I mean,
Yeah.
that's great because again, I am going somewhere with this, right? But to compare, right? I too am making a change in life, right? Mine is based on health.
Right.
I've been saying this for the course of the last week, but I went to the doctor. I'm diabetic type 2. Went to the doctor. My A1C was 13.1, through the roof. And just simply put, stress, not having a proper diet and not even working out, right, attributes to all those things, and just, because of the cupcakes, right?
Right.
And the potato chips and just all kinds of different things. But anyhow, he says, hey man, you need to get this under control, and if we work together, I'm going to help you do that. We're going to get you off all these meds, and you're going to be in perfect health. But you've got to do it. I said, okay,
Right.
doctor, what do I got to do? He said, the first things first, you got to get a nutritionist. We got to get your diet. We got to get the way that you are fueling your body in line with what it's supposed to be. I said, okay, great. I can do that. He said, second, we'll get you working out here, right? So I said, okay, great. So I recalled a good friend of ours, Mr. Isaac Velarde, King of Kings Nutrition, right? And he's getting ready to open up a brand new location.
Yeah, I saw that.
He's expanding, right, in Rio Rancho. We'll be doing the ribbon cutting, the three of us, by the way, just so you guys know.
Okay.
Casper's going to be there as well. Advantage audio video lighting technology stuff, and he's going to be doing all kinds of fun stuff. But I went to go visit with him, and he says, here's the deal. What your doctor told you is true, and what I'm going to tell you is true, right? I'm going to give you a plan, step-by-step plan for you to follow. I said, okay, cool. I can dig that, right? So I decided, hey, you know what? Let's make this a family affair. I brought my wife along, Rachel. I said, hey, babe, we're going to do this together as a couple. Yeah. Right? But the key here is that there's a plan, right? And so the reason I talk about all that, right, is because at the end of the day, we're all working towards what? Some results. We need to see results in our lives, right? You want to lose your belly. You want to not be so sluggish. You want to be able to keep up with the kiddos. You want to be athletic. You want to look good.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, we all do,
We
right?
all do.
We all do. Mine is a little more health based, but I'm not going to deny the fact that I too would like to look good, lose the belly, keep up with the kiddos, right?
Absolutely.
I'm a brand new grandpa. Making that announcement right here, Ron.
Wow.
Yes.
Damn, okay.
Got a beautiful granddaughter named Mavis.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wow, we're doing this right here.
We're doing this right here.
Okay.
Come on.
So I've got lots of really good, solid reasons to really turn it up, right?
Right.
And so this same thing happens to entrepreneurs and to business owners, right? Is in life. As an entrepreneur, you have to wear 17 different hats. You got to do everything in the business, right?
You have to be a Swiss Army knife of resources.
Exactly. And so a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we might have an idea of how to go about doing, something, right? We may know how to keep the ledger in our checkbook, but we may not how to do the books for our business. Right? We may know how to post a silly picture on Facebook, but we don't really understand strategy behind social media marketing, right? We may know how to shoot a video on our iPhone and post it, right? But we may not really understand the importance of digital media or digital marketing, right? We may know how to do several different things, right? We may know how to invite people to come to our business, but we don't know how to keep them there, right? All these things, right? And that's exactly what this whole ABQB2B, the network live stream is all about. It's for us to be able to do that. And since we have the world-renowned Latina blogger who spent a portion of her life broadcasting live from the trunk of a Chevy Impala.
Wow. There you go.
Interviewed international acts, and was just up and away.
I touched Mila Kunis.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
I know.
That's awesome.
I hugged her.
On a quick note, business is always moving and get a little crazy. I got to take a quick phone call.
All right, no problem. So we're gonna have our special guest come on over, sit in OJ's seat over there. All right, look at this, Mr. Mr.
Hello there, hello there.
Okay, bring it in right there. Okay, step up to the microphone. You know how to use that guy right there.
I got you.
Scoot a little more to your left there.
We got the left side here.
There you go. Amber, a little more to that way.
Amber's-
There you go.
Right here?
Perfect.
Right here?
Look at that. Beautiful.
All right.
All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from over there, from Advantage Audiovisual,
Over there?
the team that provides audio, video, lighting technology, Mr. Casper from over there,
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Gomez.
All right.
What is up, my man?
Not too much, brother. It's good to be here. How are you?
Well, un poquito gordito, but I'm working on it. As
Yeah.
as
I understand you're now a grandfather. That was
Hey.
just announced.
yes, so I'm no longer going to be going by the name Big Lou. You can now refer to me as Grandpa Lou.
Grandpa Lou.
Wow.
Grandpa Lou.
That's what's up. Man. Congrats.
No, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little girl. Super proud of my son and everything that he's doing with his life, and we welcome.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, it's
That's
beautiful.
life right
Life.
there.
It's
Yes.
beautiful.
I'm honored to be here for that announcement.
Speaking of life,
Yeah.
you are another one of those that, excuse me, we may not talk for months on end,
True.
but when we do, it's like we were hanging out yesterday.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
fill in the gaps of information.
We fill in the
Either we're on
gaps.
stage, you're playing drums, I'm
Right.
on guitar, or we're just hanging out at a certain place. We're at the same event. Yes.
Right. So there's a lot of things about you that folks don't know. I had introduced you as the Advantage Audiovisual guy,
Which is my
right?
focus right now.
Which is your focus right now. But let's inform the masses out there. Let's inform Mr. Earl J. Santillanes on who you are.
Well, I'm a local guitar player. I've toured regionally and part of the states, West Coast to California, etc. I'm a sound engineer. I toured with a really, really amazing guitar player named Yngwie Malmsteen. A lot of people don't know who that is, but if you're a guitar player, you definitely do.
Yep.
But I've done sound for countless acts, Tom Petty. I've played with drummers, guitar players, bass players all over the world, world-renowned, Grammy Award winners. I'm coming out with some new music pretty soon,
Nice.
featuring a drummer named Greg Bissonette.
Oh, no
Yeah,
doubt.
and I know you know who Greg Bissonette is.
Wow.
Yeah, world-renowned, Grammy Award winning.
Yeah.
So he's on my next couple tracks that I got coming out, and I'm also going to be playing at this place called Pokey Pokey.
Yes,
If
it's
that's
right.
okay if I mention that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Pokey
The-
Pokey on Wyoming.
on Wyoming, not,
this Saturday, 7 to 9.
Okay.
And of course, the other Pokeys throughout the next month too.
Gotcha. Fantastic. Hey, let me ask you this. I'm going to put you on the spot, right?
Oh,
And I know you'll be good for it, but here at the ABQB2B, the network live stream show, we're always interested in showcasing entrepreneurs and businesses. One thing we haven't had an opportunity to do is to showcase the music industry or the music business and the folks that come from it, which you do. And so with that, I'm just going to simply put it out there. When your project is done, would you allow us to use your material for our show
I
music?
would absolutely love that, man. That would be great. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Right?
I've got a few tracks already ready to go. I'd love to let you just use those. But
Yeah.
otherwise, when it comes out, it's at your disposal.
Andale, I love it.
It's all instrumental, blues, rock, kind of like a Joe Satriani fused with Santana.
Yeah.
Not too far over the top, but still groovable. That's what I'm going for.
Nice, good stuff. Now, and in talking about the music business, right? We've been in it for years. One of the things that I try to impress upon everybody that I get to work with is that this is a business.
Yes, sir. If it's not run right, it won't work right.
If it's not run right, it will not work right. So being in the music industry is not, fun and games.
True.
Well, I mean, it is if you take care of business first, right?
There's a lot of aspects to it. If you're just at your house playing guitar, it's totally different from being on stage. You gotta consider the sound. You gotta consider
Right.
the sound how you hear it, the sound how they're hearing it, all that other stuff.
Yeah, those are things that Amber doesn't really know too much about. But we're going to get her educated, right? And we're going to educate all of our listeners out there because everybody that's listening out there, and you like the way I said that, right? Because I meant to say something else. But everybody that's out there listening, right, has a business, and every business has had at least one event in their life cycle of their business. And if you haven't had one yet, then maybe you need to think about having one because that is one of the ways that you can certainly get out there and promote your business to the masses. Now, when you do that, we want to make sure that you are seen and heard properly, right? So let's talk about that. Let's talk about your capabilities at Advantage Audiovisual, and let's talk about what you guys specialize in terms of audiovisual.
Well, we specialize in event technology, which is audiovisual. AV is what they call it.
Right.
We do hotel scenario mostly, but we are mobile, so we can go all the way up to Santa Fe, Taos, all the way down to Las Cruces, etc. Just specialize in audio, video, lighting, any type of live presentation, music equipment, sound equipment that you're going to need. That's what we do. We do rentals and services for those items. So if you have something annually that you're doing, we can help you make sure that it sounds and looks better. Whatever you need, screens, all that stuff. You got it all.
And I have to tell you, that is probably one of the most overlooked things that that people that are doing events overlook.
And
Right?
another thing is we want to make sure that our presence is there. The contact for the group knows who we are. If
Sure.
something goes wrong,
Right.
we're not the two guys in the back in black outfits in polos with our arms crossed. We're there with a nice suit jacket, talking to people, making sure everything's the right way.
Yeah.
That's kind of our approach.
I love it, man. Well, you look handsome today, by the way.
Thank you, sir. I
But
try.
you know, it's certainly important. You know, and I can't tell you how. Again, you know, event planners, people that are hosting events. Your event is only as good as it looks and sounds.
Right, and our whole thing is,
Yeah.
and if the person performing, presenting, etc., the one that's on stage doesn't feel comfortable with that,
Right.
they're not going to be at their best. So our
No.
whole thing is making sure they feel comfortable, it sounds
Right.
perfect, it looks perfect, so they can go on with what they need to do.
Absolutely. As an entertainer, I can tell you, you know, that makes a world of difference. But as an MC and speaker and all the wonderful things that we do, it's key.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a component.
It is very key. And when you're working with an audio engineer that maybe doesn't really quite understand that, or maybe just doesn't have the equipment, you know, to give you exactly
It's
what you
real
need.
obvious.
It's
It
very
makes
obvious.
you feel nervous.
Yep,
You can't do
absolutely.
everything.
Cannot
it's
do
about,
it.
It's about the vibe. You can't get that vibe.
Well, we're talking about the vibe, right? So, you know, no, great that you're here. We spoke on the phone the other day. You said, "Hey, man, I got to get some information to you. I know you know the world," and so he brought me a menu, right? A menu.
The
So,
Advantage Audio Visual menu.
Yes,
Everything
if
you need. If it's not on there, we can make it for you. I'll call the chef right now.
The secret
So-
menu.
so I'm going to ask you really quickly. So right now we're running a Yamaha MG10XU soundboard, right? A little digital soundboard, right? We've got, let's see here, looks like,
Gear list. Here we go.
here we go, Rode Podcaster microphones.
Those are nice.
What else we got here? That's
got
about it. Bunch of iPads.
Tripods. You guys got a nice little setup here. This is working good. I really
So
like this.
we had some challenges with the audio, and we tried to move some things around and get the board up on the table. It was down there below before, and so it gives us the opportunity to be able to work from here. But yeah, all good times. And so if you have in your business the need, Advantage Audio Visual, these guys are right here in Albuquerque. The number there is 505-345-3432, and this right here is Mr. Casper
And if you
Gomez.
have any questions, call me direct 505-908-8711. That's local 505-908-8711. We do DJ services, all that stuff too.
Oh, you do?
Yes, any type of special event, sound, lighting, entertainment, whatever.
I love it.
Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Good to know.
yes, absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now you're welcome to stay with us
Yes, sir.
for as long as you want.
This is quite a show.
In fact, we might have to get you over to the Chief Hydration Officer, Mr. Tim Baca, so that he can get you properly hydrated. And you may want to bring some water home to your lovely wife,
Sounds cool.
who, by the way, is an exquisite artist. And yeah, we've got to have her in here sometime. Now, we've done one of these shows with her in a different setting.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't quite like this, but she did a live painting of Dia de los Muertos
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
edition aquí in, right here in my face. But yeah, she's a world-renowned body artist, body paint artist, and she hosts several events that showcase body art paint, and it's a unique talent.
It's
Yeah,
definitely its own niche.
I couldn't do that. No.
Yeah, paint.
You could buy a model for it.
Well, not until she loses her belly.
Oh, if you got something to fix for it.
Oh,
She's got to lose her belly first, right?
Well, wait, I'll let her know. I want to mention it.
Yeah, don't doubt. But
Thanks
you
for- thanks
you
for-
know Susan. Yes, you do.
probably.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, everybody does. Everybody knows Susan. But if they don't, where can they find her?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, you can go on to rockyourbodyfaba.com, rockyourbodyfaba.com. Check out all her work. She is available for private parties, face paintings, kids parties, etc., etc.
Yeah.
She also does the full body art for photography, whoever's interested. Promotion. She can write the logos or at least paint the logos of the business at a particular hype party and something like that. There's a lot of ways to.
You know what? I may bring that up to my good friend Isaac. Right, he's doing a grand opening. And he's done some amazing transformations, not only on
Yeah.
himself, but a lot of his clients have completely changed their lives. And these are super hard,
Yes.
rocking bodies.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really
Yeah.
are. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He should get his logo painted on a couple of them and just
Yeah.
have them on display for the grand opening.
Yeah, just
He
walk
really
around. That's
should,
the way to
yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. Dude,
We'll
thanks
definitely talk
again.
about it. Hey, no, yeah, thank you for being here. Certainly an honor to have you here, and really appreciate you being able to sit down and talk with us for a little bit. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you feel is important for people to know about you and Advantage Audio Visual?
No, not at all. We covered everything. Like I said, if you need anything entertainment-wise, speakers, DJ, screens for video, etc., recording, video editing, anything to that level, call Advantage Audio Visual, 505-345-3432.
I'm not. Speaking of Susan, she's watching and she just chimed in. She's like, "Hey,
Hey, baby, no, I love you.
hey, hey, do me a favor, Susan. Can you drop a link to your business if you could? I would appreciate
Please.
that. Does somebody have their phone on in here? Let's see here.
Well, she's telling me she's at the dentist.
Ah, gotcha.
I don't know if she's gonna be able to throw that in there.
All right, cool. Well, let's if you can put it up there, that'd be great. Let's move on back on over
Let's
to
get this brother back in here.
Mr. Orlando J. Marquez. No,
What's that?
no, we don't want to move on back on over.
Oh
to-
yeah, absolutely, absolutely, brother.
Thank you for having us in there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, so
I just sent you his friend request, bro.
right on, brother. Appreciate you. So
Casper Gomez.
Casper Gomez.
So we didn't get a chance. Obviously, I had to take a call. He was a musician for the Catholic Charities St. Nicholas Ball.
Is that
And,
right?
yeah, phenomenal guitar player.
He is.
Phenomenal guitar player.
Got to drink my drink here.
We got to drink our water.
Yes, got to drink my drink here. So yeah, absolutely. We've been talking about Casper and all the wonderful things that he does. Talking about y'all's visits to the gym.
Yep.
But let's
Having a
talk.
plan.
What's that? Having a plan.
Having a plan.
Having a plan.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
one
Yes.
of the things that I like about the gym that I go to is that right now I'm not disciplined enough to work out on my own.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a class setting. There's other people there. We all work out together, and it's Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays is your weightlifting. Tuesdays, Thursdays are cardio, and it's already done for you. The workout's on the board. You got a coach there that motivates you and helps you with your form and technique. So it's a great deal, and you get a good workout. 1 hour, boom.
1 hour. A
You
1
knock it
hour
out.
workout. Let's see here. I think we're not even pulling in audio. I think we're just going direct from the deal here. This is how we do things, right?
Right.
We work
Guys, it's-
we work as we go.
Right?
We work as we go. So we're gonna try this out here really quick. How about is that a little bit better for you there? Tim's gonna test it out for
Tim's
us.
gonna test it out.
But we did have a significant jump in volume here, so I believe that we are. I think that we are good to go now. Let's see.
All right.
Let's try it out.
All right.
Test.
Yes. No, we're good. I mean, it's going to sound the same to us here,
Yeah.
but what's going out and what people are hearing out there on the outside.
Totally different. Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little distracted with that. I apologize, but you guys are talking about what now?
Having a plan, different workouts.
How to
So
plan.
different
how to plan.
strategies, and how that parallels into being an entrepreneur, having a plan.
It does. It
Yeah.
does. So the one thing that I want to talk about, right, is the biggest need for small business owners, entrepreneurs, is marketing, right?
Right.
And what marketing efforts are, what they should be, and what they should look like, and how much time should be spent. And to help us out with that today, we've got the lovely Miss Amber Ortega, who is, the Ninja Media.
You remember that?
I of course, I'm supposed to. That's my
know.
duty.
Yeah.
That is my duty as your friend to remember those things,
I
right?
know.
So Ninja
The
Media,
last decade.
and you were also Thrifty Ninja.
I was.
The
I
Thrifty
am-
Ninja.
I am the ninja.
The ninja, period,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so what that means is that you've kind of figured it out, right? In terms of the mix of what's supposed to happen. Now you're repping real estate, and you're doing a
Right.
really good job. And I know Orlando, you two are repping real estate, and the difference is that you've done it before. You are just entering into
Right.
that industry,
The production.
right?
I kind of did it in reverse. I started off in a leadership position and,
Right.
overseeing a company and made the transition into production. So most people don't start off like that.
Right. Yeah.
I did mine backwards. Amber, had the luxury of, being an agent, prior to. So
Yeah.
it was like riding a bike for her. She just picked up where she left off.
Exactly, kind of like me sitting back there on those tubs, right?
Yes, sir.
Bang, bang, bang. It just happens naturally.
Bada bang, bada bang.
Bada bang, bada bang, right? So let's talk about that, and I'm just gonna back off of these just a little bit here. But let's talk about that, Amber. For somebody that is a brand new entrepreneur, somebody that is a small business owner, and they're just feeling overwhelmed, with marketing and with
Yeah.
social media and with digital marketing for that matter. Where do you suggest is the best place for somebody to start?
Wherever you're comfortable.
Okay, on the couch.
Because
Órale,
yeah,
órale.
why not? No, because some people, they get onto Instagram and they do well there and they like it, they enjoy it, and they stay consistent with it.
Right.
Some people, like me, Facebook is my bread and butter. That's what I've always used. It works well. And
She's also Facebook certified.
I am Facebook certified.
Facebook certified. I like that.
But some people like Twitter. I hate Twitter, but there's some people that really love it. And so when you focus on what you like and what comes naturally, you can stay consistent with
Right.
it, and it doesn't feel like such a chore, and you don't get so overwhelmed.
Right.
When I'm trying to do everything, and I'm trying to be on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat and everything, it's overwhelming, and I don't do it. I end up not doing anything.
So the best place for somebody to start is where they are comfortable, and if they
Right.
if they're not quite there yet, right? How do they figure out from the get-go where they would best?
I think really you need to find out where are your customers.
Okay, so let's start there.
So
Good place to start, by the way.
And
Yeah,
we've covered
but-
this with several
Yeah.
guests prior to. Where are our customers?
So,
Who are our
so
customers?
sometimes you have to sit back and think. who is-
Everybody.
It's not everybody. It's
Everybody.
not everybody.
Want it all.
You've got to think who's my ideal customer. What do they do? What do they like? What are their hobbies? That's what you have to think, and maybe create even like a fake persona, somebody, and say, what are they doing? Where are they spending their time? And that's where you focus.
That's where you focus. Okay, so let's give it a shot here.
Like-
Let me. There we go. How about
There.
that? There we go.
Ooh, check that.
All right, it works if you tighten it, right? So let's see. What kind of business? What kind of business are we going to talk about today?
What do you want?
Anybody? Any?
Mueller.
Mueller. Let's talk about an auto dealership, right? Okay, let's talk about an auto dealership, and what they focus in selling is aftermarket lifted
Trucks.
4x4 trucks. That's what they specialize
Yeah, and some
in.
people have that. That's a niche.
It is- it's a niche.
It is a niche,
I'll tell you what, it's a very profitable niche.
Okay. So it's a very profitable niche, but right. So let's talk about the customers. You know,
Yeah.
when we're building out a persona, we're building out, you know, what these customers look like. We're building out the avatar, is what most folks refer to it as now. Where do we begin to do that? How do we start to do that to identify with who our customers are? So, is there some sort of checklist or something somewhere that we could tap into, or do we create one?
Well, I mean, you start paying attention to the demographics of what they're buying. So if you see a certain type of person buying a certain type of vehicle, well, then that's going to let you know, like, okay, you know, there's a certain demographic that are buying more of these trucks and they're buying SUVs.
Right.
So you got to have a system in place to at least, you know, makes you aware of that. You know, the first dealership I worked for is the #1 Dodge store in the country, and they were excellent at that.
How did they do it?
Well, you know what? There's
Or is this a
No. I mean, hey,
trade secret?
No. I know trade secrets. No, you know what I mean? It's a simple information sheet. You know, get to know your customer. Have you bought a car before? Is your first time? Blah blah blah.
Right.
It's a simple little questionnaire that the sales consultants would sit down and ask with the customer. So tell me about your buying experience. What are you looking for, and like that. And they say it in a way. It's like, look, my job is to identify exactly what you need to
Right.
to save us all time. You know, the more I know that what you're looking for, the easier it'll be. And they did that masterfully.
Yeah.
Masterfully. But what they were also doing is, accumulating data.
Gotcha.
You know, so that they know where to
Right.
spend their marketing dollars. I was also part of the marketing campaign for the Tobins, and I'm telling you, I mean, they are marketing geniuses when it comes to automotive.
Marketing geniuses.
They are.
So you're saying if you simply just ask your existing
Yeah.
customers questions,
You can.
ask
Sometimes- yeah.
your existing customers questions about who they are, about their preference, about things that they're doing, just to kind of help you build a profile of what a customer looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. There you go. There's probably the best place to start is asking your current customers about their experiences with you, about what it is that they like about doing business
Yeah.
with you, what it is about your product or services that they enjoy, that they continue to do business with you, asking those questions, and then begin to develop a persona based on what their experience is,
Right.
and then take it a step further and dig a little bit deeper.
Correct.
Right? Ask them personal questions like, why do you go to the gym at 5 a.m.? right?
Right.
But really dig in to find out,
Yeah.
understand why, why they do the things that they do, and then you build from there. And then what do you do with that once you have it, Amber? Once you have that buyer persona, once you have
Right.
that avatar,
You
what's
got to
the
figure out what. I mean, you already kind of know. Obviously you know about who they are, what they like. So then you got to figure out where are they hanging out.
where are they hanging out?
Are they hanging out on Facebook? Are they hanging out on Instagram? Are they hanging out on whatever? And that's where you focus.
You know the best place to hang out in high school? It was Sonic. It was the Sonic
Sonic on Central?
drive-through on West Central.
That was a
I worked
happening
there.
spot.
I worked there.
That was a happening spot,
I sure
man.
did. I got a job. I got a job so I can make all the tips on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
See? Well, see? There you go, right?
But
She
it,
knew.
but it goes back to the fundamental point: knowing your customers.
Knowing
You know,
your
where are they at on a
Right.
Friday night, Saturday night? They're at Sonic on
I
Central.
know. Me and Maxine, we had our jobs there. We'd fight to get those shifts, and we knew what to wear those days to be able to get extra tips. We knew. We
Well,
marketed
there you
to
go.
them.
There you go. See,
Right.
go fishing where the fish are,
So
right?
one of our viewers, Mike Gutierrez, has a great point. So he pointed out, yes, ask your customers, but don't be defensive on their responses. Sometimes they speak
Right.
truth that you might not be ready to hear. And you know what?
Right.
Sometimes we need to hear that. Sometimes we got to hear the ugly truth.
when I worked at the radio,
Yeah.
I would get people that wanted to advertise on a certain station, and I would tell them, "Is that really who your customers are coming here? Is that really the station that they're going to listen to?" They said, "Well, I listen to it. I don't care what you listen to."
Well, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And so it sometimes it was difficult to get them to understand that just because you like something doesn't mean that that's who is buying from you.
Right.
That brings up a very good point.
You're listening, but are you really hearing them?
Right.
Yeah. Or
No.
yeah.
And this is a perfect example of, a couple that is getting married. They're planning out their wedding, and they call me up, say, "Hey, I need some entertainment for the wedding." My very first question is, "Great, who's going to be there?" What do you mean, who's going to be there?
Especially in our families. Hey, that was always hey, well, what band's playing?
Yeah. Well, okay, right. So
Back in the day, who's playing? Oh man, he got Darren Cordova's playing for the wedding. Oh, we're there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes
It's
a world
funny
of,
though.
okay.
It does though.
So right. So there you go. Right. They're getting married. Right. Another one of those things that's probably the furthest from their mind. Right. Is what band or what DJ are we going to get? Right. What they fail to understand is that this is probably the most important part, because it's the memories
Correct.
that people are going to
It's the
leave
experience.
with, the experience, the fun that they've had there, right? And so it's not the cake, it's not the dinner, it's not the flowers, you
No.
know.
It's
Yes,
the
all those things look.
experience.
It's the
Yeah.
experience, right?
Yeah.
And so so they look at me sideways when I say, "Well, who's going to be there?" Well, what do you mean, who's going to be there? Well, tell me about your family. Tell me about who they are. Tell me about your mom and dad. What are they like? Well, we're the ones getting married.
Yeah.
What does it matter? Well, it matters, right?
Yeah.
Now we'll do our best to give you what you like, so that you guys can have fun. But we also want to give your guests what they like, so they can have fun too. And guess what? When they're having fun, and it comes time for that dollar dance,
Oh, buddy.
make out like
I'm telling you.
you're gonna make out like a bandit.
I'm telling you. But you can parallel that experience to sales or in business. Okay, people
Absolutely.
are looking for an experience.
Yes.
Okay, Mercedes-Benz is big on that. Okay, they send employees to this this thing called brand immersion, right? And
Yeah.
they send you to the U.S. plant for Mercedes-Benz in Alabama. And it's a complete, exactly what it is. It's an immersion of the Mercedes-Benz brand. They talk about, the safety, the technology, So you have to align that with your business. What makes you special? What makes you different from every other realtor? And what it comes down to, it's the experience, giving customers the utmost incredible experience working with you. Whether it's in real estate, whether it's in auto sales, whether it's in whatever.
Okay, and here's a perfect example. I'm not going to read the text message that I just got, but there you go. That's just it, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, you're looking at organization versus an individual,
Correct.
right? And the individual brought what?
The
What did-
experience.
The
The
experience,
Right.
right? The
Right,
individual
right.
brought the experience,
Mhm.
and this
Yeah.
person's now in a position where he says, "Well, should I stick with the organization or with the individual?" I had the
The
best
individual.
experience with the individual, not the
Right.
organization, right?
Exactly.
So so that's important for everybody who's out there working in capacity as a salesperson, as a
Right.
marketer, wherever you go. If you're working here in Albuquerque,
Yeah.
you'll probably continue working here. May not be for the same company, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
What?
May not be for the same
What?
company, right? But at the end of the day, right, you got to make sure that you are providing that experience, that you
Correct.
Right.
you are doing that personal branding. But it's important, right, for businesses, right? They've got to do the same thing, and the only way that they're going to be able to do that is if they really understand who their target audience is, who their customer is, right? And it's easy to say everybody. Yeah. You're in real estate, guys.
Yeah.
Who do you want to sell houses to? Everybody. It's easy to say that,
It's
right?
easy to say
it's
that.
easy to say
And
that.
a lot of
my-
people
my point.
say that.
A lot of people say
Right.
that, right? And it's simply put because they haven't taken the time to put in the work behind, identifying with the who, what, where,
Right.
when, and how, right? And that's an important part of business. Everybody's got to do it. I'm going to be marketing a couple of different products here, and I have to go through that very same process of okay,
Right.
now for each one of these products, I got to go through that process of identifying with, okay, who is the customer, right? And I can't say everybody because it's not for everybody. It's for a specific person.
Right.
But who is that person? Where do they hang out at, and how am I going to market to them? How am I going to
Yeah.
communicate to them what I have that they
Right.
need?
You know something that I see that happens a lot. People get involved with a product and they love the product, but then they try to force feed it to everybody. Do you know how many times I have had weight loss products pitched to me? And I'm like, At this point, this was years ago when I was 98 pounds. And I'm like, did you even?
And she's a whole
I'm like,
102 pounds now.
We're trying to get her to eat some cheeseburgers, buddy.
No,
You know what I mean?
No. But
For God's sakes, she's gonna be.
But-
Somebody wants to sponsor her. You know?
but they're but they were spending all this time sending me message after message after message instead of looking and seeing that's not, they had other products that would have worked great for me,
Right.
but they were focused on because
Like
what worked
a
for them.
Joe Weider's weight gainer. You know what I mean? Like protein shakes to put some.
Bro, you're
But-
taking it back to the 70s.
I know, dude. Hey, that's my deal, man. Joe Weider's weight
But
gainer.
sometimes you got to look at who you're marketing. They're
Right.
spending the time to send nobody. Don't ever send me weight loss supplements or wraps or anything like that because I'm not even going to respond and I'll probably unfriend you.
Right.
Because I don't want to be spammed.
Mhm.
But I appreciate the people that say, hey, I know that this product doesn't work, but we have these ones. So I know that they spent the time to actually look. And
Right.
then I'll actually maybe look at their products a little bit more. And I think that a lot of people, they get frustrated because they will spend hours sending out these mass messages to people, but they're just targeting the wrong people because they're targeting everybody.
Yeah, that's a to me that's a big huge no-no because
That copy paste,
Yeah.
I don't even respond.
copy paste, and there's really a formula when it comes down to your email marketing campaigns and your
Right.
social media marketing campaigns. There's a formula that you should follow that will help you not be a spammer, right?
Yeah.
And we talked about this the other day. One of the big no-nos on social media is posting something and tagging 50 million people on it that
I
have
hate
nothing
that.
to do with that. We're not going to call anybody out.
Sheesh.
However, we all know.
We
all know. Yep. There's always one.
We're not
that
going
will
to call anybody out, but
tag you on things that has
I-
nothing to do with you.
I untag myself. Immediately, I untag myself.
do you
So,
really?
Yeah, I do. I hide it from my timeline, then I untag. Sorry.
That happens,
Sorry,
right?
not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry, right?
Yeah.
But no, really. So I mean, in terms of finding out, really who your customer is, and where they hang out at. Now you'll know where to go to market to them. Now here's what you got to do: is you got to figure out exactly what they're listening to, right? Just exactly what Amber said, right? Once you know who they are, once you know where they're at, you've got to know what they're listening to. What I mean by that is, what is going to grab their attention,
Right.
and have an impact on them that's going to cause them to either pick up the phone and call you directly, or go to your website and do business
Or-
with you there,
Yeah.
right?
Whatever it is.
One of
Yeah.
those two things. That's what
Right.
you want. That's what you want out of this, out of your mix here is for one of those two things to happen, or to show up at an event, right? Like Mike has a lemonade stand, right? And hopefully we'll get him here to the show so that he
Yeah,
can
we got to get him into the show.
tell us about all that good stuff, right? But right, if he does his marketing properly, he's going to have people attend events so that they can get some of his wow lemonade.
Right.
Wow.
Wow.
Did I say it enough times?
Good
Wow.
stuff. Wow.
Wow.
But so yeah, I mean, there's a mix, all kinds of wonderful
Yeah.
things that happen, right? And so I just try to tie that into the idea that you guys are going to the gym at 5:00 in
Yeah.
the freaking morning. You're going
you
with.
could join us.
You know what? I would love to. I'm on dad duty, right? My heat.
I hear
At 6 a.m.?
excuses. I hear
Uh,
excuses.
Yeah, I hear excuses too.
I have a gym at home, right, Amber?
Yes, you do.
I bought it from Amber.
Yeah. I know. I'm
Oh,
really
that's
sad.
right.
I'm
That's right, I
really,
remember
really
that.
Sad. I'm really sad about that still.
Yeah, I bought it from Amber, but yeah,
So that's
no.
why you go early. So daddy duty,
Yeah.
you got the rest of the day and evening for daddy duty.
I most certainly could do that, and I may have to
Because
do
you
that.
are up early in the morning.
I am. I do. I get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Last night, and maybe you guys can help me out with this. We have a Chipoodle, right, which is a half Chihuahua, half poodle. It's 5 days younger than my daughter, right? So he's
Okay.
coming up on 5.5 years old, right?
Yeah.
Was potty trained,
Mm-hmm.
but for some reason over the course of the last 3 months, got unpotty trained.
I am
And-
not the one to give any
Wow,
advice
yeah.
on this. Little dogs, they just pee all over my house, so I won't get them
Yeah,
anymore.
well, about that.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the kennel thing at night, but
Yeah.
last night she just
Yeah.
barked and cried and barked and cried all night. Kept me up all night long. And I'm gonna go.
Jeez.
I'm gonna go home and take a nap right now.
I might too.
I don't blame you.
I'm
Yeah,
tired.
go
I've been
catch up on that.
I've
Yeah.
been up since 4.
I've
Yeah.
got to go meet a client now,
Yeah,
and
me too.
it-
I got to go show houses.
I gotta work on a listing presentation to list
Oh,
her
yeah.
house. She's
Yeah.
put it on the market.
There you go. Look at you, two realtors there. Two realtors there. How about that? So any advice that you'd give somebody, Amber, social media strategy, somebody that's just getting started, what advice would you give them?
Pick what you want to go with and stay consistent.
That's good.
Consistency is key, no matter what.
Yeah.
When I started doing my videos, I didn't want to do them. I did one just for fun while I was sitting and waiting for a ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
And then someone forced me to keep doing them every single day and said,
Not sure who.
I don't know, somebody,
Hmm.
jerk. I would sit there and I did not want to do them, but I continued, and I still have people saying that they still love my videos.
Mhm.
And so I don't do them as consistently as I should be doing them, but it's because my schedule as a realtor is not consistent in any way.
Right.
Right.
But that may change now that I am getting up and going to the gym first thing in the morning,
There you go.
because I just started that. So now I can get ready and then I can do a video before I actually start making my phone calls, because nobody wants a phone call at 7:30 in the morning.
Well, there are some people who
Well.
do. I don't know who they are, but
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm
Not
gonna
a
go
whole
no
lot.
on that.
Not a whole lot. Well, but
Not a whole lot.
I've been out showing houses that early in the morning.
Have
so
you?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it happens.
Not
I
your
do
favorite.
It happens.
It does happen.
Good stuff.
It does happen.
Yeah, out in Bosque Farms even.
Really?
Hour drive from my house.
So yeah,
So consistency is key,
Consistency,
right?
yes.
And I think that's the truth in just about everything that you do in life.
Right.
Consistency is key, right? You guys are going to be working out. If you don't stay consistent with it, then
Right.
you're not going to see,
You're
the
not gonna see the results.
right?
Right. I can't eat cupcakes.
Cannot eat cupcakes, right? If you want to lose the panza,
I know.
cannot be eating cupcakes. But what you're talking about, right? Those branding videos, right? That's something that you've made a conscious decision to do because you wanted to personally brand yourself
Right.
as an expert in cupcake eating.
Yes.
Right. Absolutely.
And she only eats the best.
Mhm.
Q's.
Yes.
Yes, Q's cupcakes, right?
Good stuff.
But you did that because you saw it as an opportunity to brand yourself, and it's still paying dividends for you because you still have people reaching out to you saying, "Hey,
Right.
I watched your video.
Right.
You inspired me."
Yeah.
Or I didn't make that decision based on your experience, and because you made the bad decision, I didn't have to.
Right. Yeah. I know.
Or the good one.
Right.
Right.
Right. But I mean, I share the good and the bad
Yeah.
There you
because
go.
that's the way that you learn.
It is.
Right.
It is.
Yep.
So, yeah, if I make a stupid decision, I've made one or two in my lifetime.
Haven't we all?
I make them on I make
Haven't we
I
all?
make bad
We all make
decisions on a
mistakes.
daily basis,
Yeah.
right?
We all make mistakes.
Let me ask you this question: When is it too much? When is it too much in terms of social media, posting and sharing either your personal or your entrepreneurial?
Because
story?
sometimes it can be a little bit much.
Right.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it can. But again, it depends on who your market is, who you're trying to target, and what they like. If you're looking an older demographic, you're not going to have to do as much because they're not going to be as engaged or maybe online as much as somebody, the younger demographic. They see a lot more, they're online a lot more, and so I think that you can post more to stay top of mind because they're online and they're seeing so much, and so it's very easy for them to forget you.
Right.
So it all goes back to who are you targeting?
There you
So
go.
if Orlando was your target market, do you feel like you might be posting too much for what he's seeing?
For him, yes.
Yeah. Stop it.
There you
I'm
go.
kidding. For as much as he's on his phone,
Right.
do you post too much for his liking?
Oh, he's on all the time. So yeah, he
Yeah.
sees it a lot.
Now, so you're marketing, right? So he's seeing all your marketing, right? And he's like, gosh, man, Amber, shut it down. I'm tired of hearing about the houses that you're selling. I want to sell houses like that too.
Right. And then, but I got messages this morning from people that said, hey, I saw your video. And it
Right.
was a video I did a couple days ago.
Sure.
So I saw that, and so I shared it with somebody, and they're going to be contacting you to sell their house.
There you go.
There you go.
That's
So,
boom.
I mean, yeah.
There's
you
a
know.
method to the madness.
There is,
There's a
there is.
method to the
So-
madness. Now, are there any tools out there that you know about that people might want to take a look at to help them with their digital marketing or their social media marketing?
Honestly, I'm out of the loop
Are you?
on a lot because I focus on Facebook, and that's really it. So, and I've gotten to where I'm just really doing video mainly, and that's really it. So I feel like I'm really out of the loop on the newest tools because I'm busy.
Busy.
That's good. Busy's good.
Well,
So,
there you
yeah.
go. So, okay, so do you remember the very first video that you did? You said you recalled you were waiting for ribbon cutting, sitting in the parking lot. What was the topic? Do you remember?
Why I was doing that particular job, and why I felt like it was important to be a part of an organization that was helping businesses to grow, because that was what I grew up with. And my parents, you know, if they would have had support and somebody to help guide them, probably their businesses would have been a little bit more successful than they were.
A
So,
coach,
There you go. There you go.
a plan,
a plan.
somebody to show me the way, right?
Yeah.
And so, today, if you are an entrepreneur out there and you need help with finding the way, you can reach out to Orlando J. Marquez.
Absolutely.
Your number is
610-3022.
610-3020. I'm still confused by that.
505-610-3022.
You know what that is, Amber? That's an Albuquerque phone number. It's not a Las Vegas phone number.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yeah. had to get a 505 number.
Right.
610-3022.
If Orlando is not your flavor, then you can reach out to Amber, and your
Absolutely.
number is.
550-9698.
Look at that, both local numbers. How about that? All right,
I've had the
good
same
deal.
number for over a decade.
For like 12 years now, right?
Yeah.
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 Yep.
I've had my
Pretty
number for a long time.
Strange.
Yeah.
Oh, we're having fun. What's happening this weekend? What's happening around Albuquerque?
I am out of the loop because I'm out of town.
Are you? Where are you
Yeah.
going?
L.A.
What's in LA?
My uncle.
Your uncle.
My uncle Casimiro. Or we call him Uncle Junior.
It's not your tío half Indio.
No, definitely not Tío Hafindio. No, my brothers and I are taking my dad to go spend some time with his brother.
Oh,
So,
nice.
Yeah, so me and all my brothers we're all flying out, and this is the first time we've ever done this.
Really?
Just the brothers and my dad
Oh.
to
That'll be good.
take a little trip. So
He'll
it'll be
love
interesting.
that.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. The four of
Yeah.
us together with my dad
trouble.
flying out to LA and hanging out with our cousins from LA. So
Yeah.
Well,
it'll
I
be
just closed on a house and give me bail money. Then you know.
sweet. Well, I know I'm gonna be eating. I know I'm gonna be eating lunch really soon. So
He'll be needing some lunch money
Yeah.
there. What about you? Get any plans this weekend?
No, spending time with Diego before he goes to California next week.
yeah.
So yeah,
Is
Yeah.
he
Little one.
going out there for a Disneyland trip?
they're going to Universal Studios. So yeah, so I'm gonna spend the weekend with him, and then he gets to take off with his dad and his
Nice.
stepmom.
How fun is that?
I know. I'm kind of jealous. You know, I want to go on a trip to Disneyland or
Good
Universal
stuff.
Studios or.
I need to get out and hustle and make
I
make a
know.
little bit of extra money because my daughter is bugging on
Disney
on
again,
dad.
right?
Yeah, she's
No.
like, yeah, I want to go back to Disney.
Gotta make some money.
I want to go back, and I'm like, yeah. You know
Feel like
the
I'm sure you do.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. The princess dress and makeover and all that good stuff. You know, even though it takes half a day, it's still a chunk of change, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, we were there last time we went. We were there for 4 days, I believe, and that wasn't enough time to do everything.
Yeah.
Right.
And especially because they're side by side now.
Right.
There's just like two parks in one, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Go to
she's
Disney World.
she's like, well, and we thought about that Disney World and take a different route, right? Disney
Yeah.
World. So yeah, but at the end of the day, I need Kayla and Armelia and Wilton to help me make some money.
There you go. There you go.
I need Mr. Rogers the Third to help me cash some coin, right? We'll be talking about that. In fact, I'm going to be meeting with him here sometime soon to look at some ways that we can automate some of our processes, to deliver dollars to the door. And when we get that figured out, guess what, folks? We're going to be making that as an offering to you through Mr. Wilton Rogers III.
Great stuff. Good old Wilton.
Right. So what do I have going on this weekend? Friday night, tomorrow night, Arte Escondido at West Central Community Development Group.
Nice.
No?
It's a family event, so if you guys aren't doing anything for a while, you'll be gone. But
I'll be gone.
if you want to go back to your roots of the West Central and Sonic, yes, throw out those W's. If you want to get back to your roots there,
Sonic, yeah.
it's going to be a nice little pop-up event.
Okay.
There's 16 artists that are being featured,
Oh, nice.
all from the neighborhood, and it's going to be car show,
Oh, nice.
a couple of food vendors and whatnot. I won't be eating any of the food. I promise, Isaac, I won't.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to get your very own Chicano dog.
Chicano dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
From
Yeah.
Sparky's Chicano dog.
Yeah.
So it'll be a good time out there. That's running from, I believe, 6 to 10. In fact, I'll be emceeing that event as well.
Nice.
And for those of you guys that don't know, I am a West Sider through and through. And the West Central Community Development Group is my home. I sit on the board there, and is a great group of people, all community minded folks. And this is just one of those events that supporting the artists in our community, where others, simply have forgotten to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thus
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go.
And so that's happening on Friday night. Saturday night, our Duke City Gladiators are going to be playing in a champion, not the championship game,
No,
Playoff.
a playoff game,
Playoff
right?
game,
Which is
yeah.
being held here because they won their last game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's this Saturday. I'm not sure what time kickoff is, but I know it's going to be
Right around 6
super-
o'clock, but
is it 6 o'clock?
yeah, but it's if you guys have an opportunity to go and support our gladiators,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
what
I
an
haven't-
amazing
I haven't been to any this year.
what an amazing group of people. Coach Bramante, Coach B is just
Yeah.
amazing, and to support
Okay.
him and what he's done this year
Yeah.
has been amazing, because they're on the
I
brink of
know.
possibly repeating as
As
the
a repeat.
champions.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, no, we were talking with Coach B last
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Dan Morning from the Expo New Mexico.
Yeah.
Right, and
Good
we were
old Dan
just-
the man.
Dan the man, Dan the man. But no, I mean that's what the talk is, and Dan's
Yeah.
super excited.
Yep.
He's really looking for the back-to-back. When that happens, let me explain what happens here in our city, folks. When the Duke City Gladiators get a back-to-back championship, right? That enables the folks over at the Expo New Mexico to be able to go back to Santa Fe and say, hey, okay, we're looking for capital outlay dollars, right, to improve
The facilities.
the facilities, right?
Correct.
Maybe
Right,
not to
right.
improve these specific, maybe to build new facilities,
Right.
so that we can continue to
Yes.
host
Yes.
Yes.
the Duke City Gladiators. Why? Because
Well, not only that, to host even bigger events.
even bigger events, right?
Yes.
Everybody that I've talked to in my entire life has complained about Tingley Coliseum
Yes.
at least once.
Yes.
And don't worry, I'm right there with you.
Smells.
I am. But this is how things
Right,
happen.
this is how things happen. We got
Right.
to we have to give them a reason why. It's like, okay,
Right.
look, we've got a back-to-back championship, indoor football team. We've got this event. We've got the,
Right.
Gathering of Nations. We
Right.
need to invest in a much better facility to attract even more
True.
events to come to Albuquerque.
A nice bigger facility with leather lounge chairs,
Yes.
VIP boxes.
and VIP boxes or VIP boxers.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, whatever you got, man.
All right.
But no, yeah, we had the conversation last night, and I know Coach is super excited. His focus is on this game. Otherwise, he might have joined in today. Well, they were doing a meet and greet over at Laguna Burger today at
Okay.
11 o'clock.
Nice.
Laguna Burger.
Yeah,
Sounds good. I'm
Laguna
hungry.
Burger.
Yeah.
I'll drive with you guys down there.
Let's roll.
I
Then
gotta go
I'll
show houses.
then I'll pull out my chicken tacos that I packed.
I know, right?
But yeah, all good stuff. So that's what's happening this weekend. I think on
Good
Sunday.
stuff.
Sunday we'll just have a relaxing day. There is a little carnival happening at Cottonwood Mall.
Oh yeah, I saw it set up.
Yeah, set up. I'm not sure if
Nice.
they're operable or if they're
know.
opening up this weekend. I would assume that they are. So so
Yeah.
maybe you can take your family out there. Another I won't call it a hidden treasure. Cottonwood Mall needs your help. You got to get out there and shop,
Yeah.
right? And
Spend
it
some
is
dollars
what
at
it
the
is.
mall.
But
I have been.
yeah.
I hadn't been in there for a while, and yeah, we need some new stores. But there are some
Yeah.
in there that I didn't know that were there because it had been so long. So I
Yeah.
got
Right.
shoe store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some really good stores, but again, just like the Gladiators, Tingley Coliseum, things will go away if we don't get out and support
I know,
them.
we gotta support it.
And I'm just going to leave you guys with this. There is a new platform that is going to be coming to the Albuquerque market. It is an economic development driver, and it basically is a community marketing platform that really is going to be in place to help all the businesses in the city of Albuquerque document their products and services for search. And it's going to have a unique directory listing where you're going to be able to find every single business in Albuquerque. It is coming soon. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
That
Coming
is
soon. Good
All
to
I'm
hear.
going to say. Yes. But hey, listen, good times. Good times.
Yeah,
We're at
great to catch up.
We're at the 1 hour mark. Maybe 5 minutes over, but
A little bit over the hour mark.
Yeah, 1 hour mark. Hey, that's a good time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time, and I
Yeah.
think we got some of the audio issues fixed.
It sounds like
Feels like
yeah.
Feels like we've gotten them fixed, right?
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be able to continue on. I may not be here tomorrow to deliver a New Mexico Spanish music show. It's because over at the West Central Community Development Group, we're going to be meeting with the state economic development director to talk about some exciting things that are happening on Albuquerque's west side, specifically on West Central. There's a lot of development
there's a lot of
happening
development going on over
there. Unser Central, Unser Coors, and even up the hill towards the 9 Mile here, there's going to be a brand new Route 66 visitor center
Nice.
that is in process of being built.
Right.
So, yeah, all kinds of good stuff.
Good
yes.
stuff.
Awesome.
So with that,
All right.
hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday.
Have a great rest of the week, Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yep. And what else? What else you need to know?
I think we covered it.
Yes.
I know.
Yep.
Little bit of the brother of Salinas for you guys.
AB Quintanilla. Signing off.
We'll see you guys soon.